Alright, so NVDA today plus 2% in the sea of red in overall market. So, and also among the entire chip market, Nvidia has been positive. So let's have a look at the chart. What's going on with this name? It's been a while since we talked about this name. So this is a daily, yearly chart of NVDA after yesterday's big flush down. Well, pretty good attempt to recover. But still, at the moment, if you take a look at past 2 weeks of price action, we are still in a downtrend, and 5-day moving average is in a downtrend. This is 20-day moving average curling down as well. So let's switch to a little bit bigger time frames and show you guys what I'm watching right here, right now for NVDA. So just switching to weekly chart of NVDA, and here's the 2024 right here, this whole entire run up, and you can see every single week positive. And this is the last 3 weeks of price action. Again, this week we still have a couple more days, but last time NVDA had this type of a price action was this run up before 2024. We had this move, and again it was chopping around, and it did have last time 3 consecutive weeks of negative price action. And what happened next, and when did it break out? So you can see, I think we're doing exactly the same, and we can burn premium by doing the same. But this price action happened for months, maybe even until the end of the year. So you can see pretty big move in May. So after pretty nice earnings, breaks out, chops around, kills a lot of premium, earnings pop again, pulls back, chops around, and then comes earnings, chops around, and then all that AI hype would take off, right? And then last time reported earnings, NVDA had a pretty big gap on a daily. You can see right here, it did gap up, and that earnings day, next following day, post earnings day high price was $7.85. Usually I pay attention when companies report earnings from quarter over quarter. Stock price can significantly move higher, but one thing I have noticed many times, again, I didn't go look at every single stock, and I can't provide you like perfect, precise statistics, but it's something that I observed many times, where when blue chip stock reports earnings, its stock moves higher, but come next earnings, somehow price just hovers around, and somehow come next earnings, it will be around the same price where it had a high from previous earnings. So that's what I think. Again, this is my speculation. That's what I think Nvidia can do come May 23rd or 26th. They're about to report earnings. We still have a lot of time, and it can definitely go lower, but it can come at this level back, and it will be sitting at this level come next earnings. And that would be killing a lot of premium, both to the downside and to the upside. And what that means, I mean, a lot of people do not understand, or may not understand, or may not even trade options at all. It's just anytime you look at the stock where it's making new highs or new lows, well, a lot of funds, they sell options both to the downside or upside to generate short-term capital to keep buying stocks or just hedge themselves. You can do like hundreds of different like strategies, maybe dozens of different strategies you can do with options. But very simple one is, if they have a stock, if they're holding a stock but they don't have an intention of selling it, they sell a call, covered call. Or if they have a lot of capital sitting, or a lot of funds will usually have 5 to 7% cash, and just to trade around the volatility, and anytime implied volatility is significantly high to certain stock, they like to take advantage of it. And for NVIDIA going into its AI event, implied volatility was very high, and it's still high, and a lot of people are still selling premium to collect premium. And what happened for the past, well, since they had a AI event right here, April, what was it, March 19th, right? It was sitting right around this level, 870. Well, take a look at the price action right now. It has been almost 3 weeks or so, and price is pinned at that level. It hasn't gone up, it hasn't gone like significantly down, which means those people who were selling calls up or down, puts, they generated a lot of capital, and they are still doing it. And big option expiration coming up soon, which is April 19th, you can see there's a lot of capital, 276,000 outside of the money puts to be expired, and calls 220,000 outside, 138,000 in the money. And you can see the maximum pain for April 19th for NVDA, like notional value of the highest, like call side, you can see 30s, 20s of billions of dollars, and on the put side 20s of billions of dollars. Like it's hundreds of billions of dollars actually. But it doesn't mean that stock has to close at $805 come April 19th, but it's generally like market makers, they try to pin the stock. I mean, algorithms, they try to pin the stock around most uncomfortable for like short-term speculators who are just nakedly buying and selling and just trying to flip, like me, right? I don't have a underlying stock, but I do speculate buying calls and puts and trying to like make short-term capital. But a lot of people have jumped on this name, buying like over $1,000 strikes, and many people are still holding. And a lot of people in the past 3 weeks, just by looking at the price action of the Nvidia, you can see a lot of them lost money. Just take a look at this price action right here. What do you see here? For me, it's basically distribution, nothing burdened. It's doing nothing but burning premium, nothing but market makers. House is making money, so they're generating cash. And the fact that it's moving up and down every single day, I mean, it doesn't. Of course, we do have a short-term momentum right here, ultra short-term to the downside, but it's not comfortable downside for many people, right? So you can see a couple of days of pullback, and then green days for 4 days and one big move, and then chops around for 3 days, flushes down, and then today, like yesterday, if you were overly bearish Nvidia, and look at today, like overall market is down, but Nvidia is up. So until come April 19th or their earnings, I do expect Nvidia to stay pinned or go slightly lower, maybe test its 50-day moving average at the moment, 815-ish or so. But if it does lose 800, of course it can definitely come down and possibly fill this earnings gap, but it would be after their earnings or before their earnings in May, or sell in May or go away if we're going to have a volatility in May. We do already have volatility spiking, but I would see Nvidia coming down in May. But again, these videos are purely for entertainment and educational. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Peace.